Here we go. We're here. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the program. Your pal, Uncle Bruce here from Stock Markets with Bruce, wearing his Stink Bids Save Lives t-shirt. Stink Bids Save Lives. If you don't know what those are, that's too bad, because it's probably costing you thousands of dollars, maybe a month, tens of thousands of dollars a year, because between stink bids and stink offers, that could be the difference between having a good year and a great year, being an option writer and being a trader in the market. You want to learn all about stink bids and how options work. You want to become an option writer and really make money in this market instead of just being an observer, watching everyone else make money. Then you need to take my lessons on my website. Got to get off your fat ass. Got to get off your big fat lard ass and watch some of my classes. Start with number 1 and number 2. Open up a practice account and start trading options in practice accounts to mimic what people are doing here. You'll figure it out. It'll hit you like a ton of bricks. As soon as you write your first ever contract on any stock or index option, you will be paying very close attention to what the hell is going on. And everyone here will confirm that. It's when you write your first contract, your first 5, your first 10, whatever, you now pay attention to the market. Welcome everyone to the program. Nice to have you here. All the folks who are commenting over here, whose names are in green type, that have avatars, they got off their big fat lard asses a long time ago. Some of them just in the last couple months, but most of them years ago. They joined me here in 2021 when we began talking about what was happening in the market in plain English, including how to write options. It took me until May, June of 21. It took me about 3-4 months, 5 months to prep my viewers to the point where, okay, you're sitting on GameStop, you guys, back in 2021. You watched it go up and down like crazy. You were wondering what the hell's going on. And many of you thought, I'll just hold this stock and it'll go to the moon one day. And then you realize that ain't happening. There's too much interference and too many shenanigans going on. And then I started bringing up the idea of, why don't you charge rent to the stock? Why don't you charge rent to hold it? And you had no idea what the hell I was talking about. I said, why don't you just haul in income from your GameStop while you're holding it, waiting for it to go to the moon anyway? And you didn't understand how that worked until I began to do classes on option writing. And that's when the epiphany happened in many of the brains around here, where they went, oh my God, I can haul in, I can write options against my stock and get paid cash to offer my stock for sale for a series of days or weeks or months. I get dollars per share for this. Even if they buy it off me, I get to keep the money I got from the option and the money I got for deciding what price I would take. I like this game, Uncle Bruce. This is pretty good. Is this legal? Is this against the law anywhere? What do you mean? People said to me, what do you mean that the richest people in the world have been doing this for decades? No one ever told me about this. My financial advisor never told me about writing options on my portfolio. My banker at my local branch, my Edward Jones guy, never told me about this. I never saw this on other YouTube channels. Why aren't there YouTube channels out there all over the place talking about how you can make money by offering to sell your stock for a set price, higher than what it's trading at right now, for a set period of time that I choose? I choose the price. I choose how long to offer my stock for, and I get money up front. How come no financial entity, none of these so-called asset management companies out there ever talk to me about that? This is the core of the stock market. This is like the being of many institutional traders, option writing. And no one talks to retail investors about it. Nobody. It's the biggest secret in the world. The only thing you've ever heard about is you can buy and sell options. You can trade options. Yeah, they're looking for the gamblers to get the money from. The institutions are looking for the saps who are going to guess the direction of the market. And they're prepared to sell them a product that has no value, has very little hope of having a value, like a lottery ticket. And there are people lined up out the door to give them money. And my viewers have figured out I can be like a corner store. I can have a lottery machine on my counter, and I can print off these lottery tickets, and people just hand me these dollars. They don't buy milk and bread. No, they buy lottery tickets. I can't believe it. They buy my contracts for me. I am a casino, and I am taking bets from saps who I'll never know, I'll never meet. I have no idea who these people are. They're all out there. And I am bringing in some cases on this channel, tens of thousands of dollars a week and or a month coming in to their accounts right now. Nonstop. There's always a buyer for your contract. It's unbelievable. It is absolutely unthinkable and true. And yet, not a single one of these professional asset management company firms that have talked to you and your parents, who talked to your grandparents, who convinced your mother and father and uncles and aunts and cousins to invest $1,000 a month, $500 a month, $300 a month for decades into these wealth management build accounts through 401ks, through IRAs, through RRSPs, through insurance. How many of you have insurance policies that are worth gazillions of dollars? How do you think those folks offer you a return on your money? What do you think they're doing with your money? Insurance companies. They're worth trillions of dollars. You want to do the math on some of these guys. Geico is owned by the Oracle of Omaha. Hello. He owns the company. What do you think Geico does with all those premiums? Well, they leave them in the bank at 3% interest? No. No. Yeah, option rate. How do you think they can do that? Banks are sitting on your money. They pay you an interest rate. What do you think they're doing with your cash? They're leveraging that cash, and they want to leverage it more. Look at the big boys in Wall Street. They brag about it. JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, Bank of America, the big boys are happy to say to the market, to themselves, to all their contemporaries in Wall Street, yeah, we made $50 billion last year. We made $200 billion last year. We're managing 12. What did they say at the BlackRock? We're now managing, is it $12 trillion? I think it's $12 trillion. We're managing $12 trillion. You know what they're doing with that money? Writing options. Hello? Biff is here. Is anybody there? Hello? Get in on it. Just a friend. I'm just a guy in front of a computer. Just a single guy. No assistants, no directors, no makeup artists, no fancy graphics. I'm just a schmuck. 69-year-old going on 70 years old who's about to go on an around-the-world trip for the first time in his life, telling you it's time to get off your big fat lard ass and make money. And option writing is right there. Anyway, what can I say? Here's an interesting little comment. I like these kinds of comments. Hey, Ryan, how you doing, buddy? A 13G filing for Spire discloses that BlackRock now owns 5.2% of the shares. That's an interesting little comment. I like stuff like that. I bet you they own a chunk of Sofi, too. Bet you they own a chunk of Sofi. And I believe there are other institutions also buying up Sofi right now. Have you noticed your Sofi this morning? 2239, 2240, new multi-year highs, not record highs. I want to say record highs. I can't yet. I can't say it. But 2237 multi-year highs. We were at multi-year highs at 1842 a week and a bit ago. I think a week and a half ago, we were at 18. That was the high. We obliterated 1842, didn't we? 1942, 2042, 2142, now 2242. $4 higher than the multi-year high from a week and a half ago. Not bad. But then again, if you want to talk about success, I guess we should talk Rocket Lab, shouldn't we? Holy moly macaroni on Rocket Lab. Any of you writing options on Rocket Lab, whether you wrote call options and have been rolling them, or whether you wrote cash secured puts on Rocket Lab, there are a few viewers around here who have made tens of thousands of dollars in profits on their Rocket Lab shares in the last month, if not weeks. 51.12 is where we are this morning. We hit 53.44 yesterday. Unbelievable. The stock was up $5 at one point yesterday. It was too much. It was too high yesterday. But the low 48, the high 53, unbelievable. 364 gain when it was all said and done. Cash secured put writing has made a lot of people a lot of money around here for Sofi and Rocket Lab. Soon to make a bunch more people around here very happy with their GameStop shares. Your GameStop shares are about to go. I think we're about to make a move on GameStop. I'm not guaranteeing it today or tomorrow, anything like that, but we are on the edge of a major breakout for GameStop. Not because the company is going to learn how to make money. They are already making money. It's that the street is going to figure out they're making money. The street, Wall Street, all of the investment world, they have this impression of GameStop that is 4 or 5 years old. Dumb money. They just think about it as dumb money. But more and more people have figured out in the last few weeks and will in the next few weeks and months really figure out that, holy crap, these guys are making dough. Mr. Cohen has done one hell of a turnaround on this company. $9 billion cash in the bank. He's hauling in $450 million a year in interest. His stores are profitable. He got rid of all the losers. He got rid of all the stores that were losing him and costing him a fortune to run. Goodbye Europe. Goodbye Canada. He's only into American locations now, and he's offloading every time every month end comes along. A whole bunch of store leases expire. After all, if you have a 5-year lease on a store, and you've got 5,000 stores, stands to reason that every year 1,000 stores leases come up, 5-year leases. Every 5 years they have to turn over. If you have 1,000 leases turning over every year, you've got what, 85 every month expiring. Which stores are you keeping and which stores are you dumping? And that's what's been going on at GameStop since 2021. These guys are almost into a 5-year turnaround. From 2021 to 2026 is a 5-year window. That means all the stores will have had at least an option come up that they can option for another 5 years, and their leases have expired in this 5-year window. We got a year to go, and then that'll be the first 5-year turnaround. That is why there are less than 4,000 GameStop stores now. There will be down to low 3,000s when they're done. They might only have 2,800 stores by the time a year and a half goes by. But I can tell you right now, every one of those stores is a moneymaker. They've offloaded the losers, which means they've offloaded how many hundreds of people, thousands maybe, who oversee these stores. I know the employees of the stores are let go, of course. Most of them are part-timers, some are full-timers. But the regional managers, there are fewer of those. Head office people, fewer of those. Lawyers to look over documents for the leasing of these outfits, fewer of those. Fewer accountants to count the money, to count the daily sales, fewer of those. The overhead of GameStop is plummeting. And that's what's going to continue to happen. That's why the margins are rising at GameStop, rising. Every dollar they bring in on a cash register sale has a higher profit margin than before, which means you don't need as many stores to make as much money. You don't need to worry about the top sales line to figure out what the bottom line is. If you can go from an 8% profit margin to a 38% profit margin, you've changed everything. And I think the collectible area they're going into is cash flow city, is going to be profit city. I can see the profit margin of GameStop going into the 40 percentile. There are no retailers that make that kind of money other than Apple. And that's not a retailer. It's not a fair fight because they make their own product. GameStop is going to have a very, very high profit margin on their product line. Keep in mind, they also have their online sales, which is very profitable. These guys are going to be making dollars per share in profits. This stock at $23.50, memory, look for it to go to 50 to 100 the next year and a half. GameStop, between 50 and 100 a share, your buddy is telling you now. That's what's going to happen with GameStop. No analyst talks about this. No analyst writes about it. There's only two analysts. I think maybe there's a third analyst that exists, and that was a positive report. I'm telling you, whether you care or not, GameStop is going to be between 50 and 100 a share within a year from now. You heard it here first. Govern yourselves accordingly, as lawyers would say. Thank you for joining me this morning from wherever you are. I'm glad you're here. It's option expiry day today, the third Friday of the month. Lots of volatility probably built into the day today. We will see a lot of activity. You're at $23.50 on your GameStop right now. $23.50 up a dime. We've got Sofi at $22.39, and I think we're going higher. By the way, headline here from Schwab. This reminds me of the old days. Schwab says clients opened 1 million new brokerage accounts in the second quarter. This is what you want to hear. This is what you want to see. These are new account openings. Hello, the market, the public is coming into SAPs. New SAPs are coming into the market. Your job is to take their money. Offering contracts for sale. Trading revenue increases 23% as clients stepped up their activity during April's Liberation Day sell-off. Hello. Indeed, a lot of people made a lot of money around here because of Liberation Day. At first we had the hit, and then we had the upside. My God. Schwab is talking about profits for their 3 months ending June 30 rose to $1.98 billion. They made $2 billion in profit in a quarter. Why should they make all the money and you make none? It's time for you to make money. Giddy up, everybody. Welcome to the party, pal. It's exciting times. Richard Carlin is in the house. So is Eddie Martin and Stephen Butler and CKT. Welcome all of you to the show. I'm really glad you're here. The man says that I'm looking to do my first put credit spread. I'm thinking SoFi, August 15, 17, 18 strikes for a total credit of about 11 cents a contract, which is 11% on my money. What do you think? Or do you have a better strike that you like? I don't know if you've got the volume. I don't know if the spreads, bid and asks are good enough. I don't know. I just don't know. It's so early in this game for SoFi. I am now openly saying to my viewers, if you are sitting on 1,000 shares, 10,000 shares, 80,000 shares of SoFi in accounts like retirement accounts where you can't do put credit spreads or cash secured put trades, then it's time to write call options. It's now time to write calls on SoFi. And yes, you can write 20s or 22s or 23s or 24s, 25s, all the way to 30s, easily go forward in time as far as you like. It's now time to take money in. As far as writing put credit spreads on SoFi, I don't know if the option market is liquid enough yet to give you the easy in and out trade. That's something you'll have to look up yourself. I don't know. Welcome, everybody. Corinne is here. Mark, Lorraine, Roaring T. Welcome all. DH, Tony. Welcome to the party, pal. Charlie is here. Chase, Rosita Parker. Legacy is here. Thank you for the thumbs ups, everybody. Have you seen the poll question of the day, Tom? Thank you. Rossman. Kent's mom is here. If Kent's mom is here, all's well. Welcome to the program. Ellie's here. Lady, welcome. Who else? There's another comment from Ryan. Is now the time to be in cash, waiting for the overall markets to pull back and then sell puts after the pullback. It's always the perfect time to be in cash now with these high markets. It's perfect time to be cash rich and write cash secured puts. Absolutely. It's perfect time to be in cash and do call credit spreads or put credit spreads or iron condors. It's a perfect time to not have to own stock. You don't have to own SoFi. If you can not have to own it, sell it and write cash secured puts. Rklb, sell it, write cash secured puts. GameStop, sell it, write cash secured puts. Let the gamblers buy the stock. Let the speculators buy the stock. You're the casino. You are supposed to be cash rich and hauling in premiums. You're offering to buy SoFi. You're offering to buy GameStop. You are offering to buy Rklb, AI, Unity, NVIDIA, Apple, whatever you like. If you can write cash secured puts, that's the way to go. Cash plus the premium and haul in interest right now. Charlie, I find myself reading your name and rolling the R's in my head. Chase Rosita Parker, laughing out loud. Good morning, Chase. Not a lurker anymore. Sub and like Amy J, number 41. Charlie, Uncle Bruce has rubbed off the way he says your name. Zed Estate, 44 thumbs up today from Dubai. Welcome to the show from the Conrad Hilton. Murray in Tokyo is in the house. Good morning, good evening, everybody. Zed Estate Cred Savage could be. Could he be doing the live chats? Trip Hazard, SoFi. We just have the original gangster bag holders that could get out, though there are probably not many at this point left to sell. Then the shortage is going to be cooked. 14% shorted, 150 million shares. Laugh out loud. I'm not sure which stock we're talking about. SoFi? Oh yeah, 150 million SoFi shorted. That's right. 14% of the free float. That they're in trouble. Those folks are in trouble. They've had a bad week. They've had a bad month. A month ago, the stock was $15. Today, it's $22.39. They've had a bad month. So sorry to see that. Rice, number 48, good morning to you. Rasman, yes, a 1-vote nomination from Thailand for Savage live chats. Savage powered by Uncle Bruce's classes. Jared, good morning, everyone. Mark C, number 53. Robert, number 52, thumbs up today. Good morning. And welcome, by the way, to all of you from wherever you are, including Cincinnati, where Jared's hanging out. Robert, thank you, my friend. Good day to you, sir. Mark C., morning, y'all. Bobby is here, sitting on a gold mine, even a term policy. She's sitting on a gold mine. James, the Misty Tree, good morning, Lucky 57. Number 57. 57 cash secured puts on SoFi, too. Thank you very much. Andre De La Torre in the house. Welcome. Good morning. Bama Babe, most people are sheep, and don't you know it? Look, those of you who've been here since 2021 with me, writing options now for 4 years, you know the sheep mentality. You know absolutely how the flock just gets manipulated, and they just want to keep their heads down and eat the grass. That's all they want. They want to be left alone and just, can someone else take care of this so I can just eat the grass? I just want to get fat. The dog running around, the collie, keeping the herd in order, is the thin one, the smart one, and the observant one. That's what you are. You guys are option writers. You are moving around that flock, taking dough off the table. It's incredible, and you deserve every dime you get. You've done the work. You've done your homework. You've done your studying. You've taken my classes. Any other information you get your hands on. You've learned how stink bids work. You know how stink offers work. You are the one who deserve to win. 5D chess and one goat. Welcome, John. Good morning, everybody. Thank you, John. What else is going on? Bobby says that he's just 3 foot tall. Bruce is just three feet tall. He's almost Canadian. In front of a computer. That's all he is. Nothing here. Jimmy, I think this means good morning. Robinhood skyrocketing, apparently. Our Zed Estate, Uncle Bruce, I could sell 50 GameStop contracts waiting just like the good old days, crossing your arms for that pop before I write. Well, I know that's what you're doing. I know. I don't know if it's right. I don't know if it's wrong. It's just what it is. You were in that position, and you know you're going to bring in gazillions of dollars the moment you can do it. And theoretically, if you were to write $25 calls on GameStop, go out to far out as you want, you can bring in many dollars, which you could be using today to buy a ton of additional GameStop shares. or deep in the money calls to write more calls. But you choose to sit on the possibility of writing when you write. Look, I don't know what you're going to do. I don't know if you're waiting for the stock to go to 28 so you can write 30s. I don't know if you're waiting for it to go to 29 or 30, you can write 32s or 35s. I'm going to guess that when you do write the 30s or 32s or whatever contracts you're going to write, you're going to bring in just as much money as you could bring in today. You could bring in today dollars into your hand writing 25s or 27s. And you could use that money today to buy a ton of $23 GameStop stock additionally, which you could write options on if you wanted to. But you choose not to. Now, are you going to get an extra $1 a share premium because they go up? Maybe. But yes, you will get a higher strike price. I know that. If you're afraid of rolling, then you're going to wait. But if you're not afraid of rolling, you should be writing 25s right now and grab the cash, man. Take the money. Start earning interest on this cash at the very least. But this is my opinion. Everyone else has theirs, and there you go. It's okay. Richard Carlin, rolling, Rklb. Lorraine, ASTS is very high indeed. Macro, hey, Uncle Bruce, I want to write covered calls on my 13,000 Sofi for this August 25s. Looked good yesterday for about $1, but the stock looks like it wants to keep marching up. Thoughts on the legs left in this move up? Same thing I just said to Zed. I think right now, a great time to write 25s on Sofi, and don't be afraid of rollovers. If you can write 25s to August and get more than $1, go to September, October's and push maybe $1.50. Can you go to January 26th and close in on $2? Hey, if you can get your hands on $2 a contract, you're bringing in $26,000. I don't know why we're talking about this. I don't know why. I have to convince my viewers to grab 26,000 free dollars. I don't understand how hard this is. This is not a difficult trick question. If you can bring in $4 a share, writing further out 26s, you're bringing in $52,000. I don't know why this is so hard for people to grab as a concept. There are people out there who are starving, who are being laid off, who are working a job and driving Uber on the side to live. And I have viewers here who are in a position to haul in 20, 30, 40, 50 grand and are going, I'm not sure if I want to do that. I don't know. That's how good the market is right now. That is how fat people are getting. That is how overconfident they're getting. This is how divorced from reality some of my viewers are. I'm not criticizing this viewer or any viewer. I am not doing that. I am trying to dope slap you guys into reality. Your Sofi is 22.42. It was 8.50 in April. Hello, is anybody here? Does anyone listen to anything I say? You're getting richer, and you could get a lot richer today. This is it. This is it. Move right. Grab the cash. Buy more Sofi if you want with it. Buy GameStop with it. Write cash secured puts with it. I don't care what you do with the money. Grab the money and stop thinking pennies. Start thinking dollars. Can you bring in $3 a contract on something? Can you bring in $5 a contract times 130 contracts on something? Does that eliminate other obligations completely? Does that transform a retirement account? I don't know where these 13,000 are. I'm just a guy. I don't have the answer. But I'm looking at comments coming in from beautiful people who are doing really well. And I want you to take a bunch of dough off the table. Breakout GameStop, please, says Zeta State. Walter, Bama Babe, I am old, 74-year-old goat now, you know. Zeta State, $9 billion, says Zeta State. That's right, baby. GameStop is sitting on cash. Why aren't you? Because about half of all GameStop leases expire in the next year. There's going to be changes, huge changes. Zed, the question is, what is GameStop going to do with the cash? Should have bought Sofi when they had a chance. Well, who knows? There could be an announcement next week. I don't know. There could be an announcement next week where GameStop announces we're buying this company, and the stock goes down to $16 a share because the street doesn't like it. I don't know. I know now where the stock is, 23.5, and you can write 25s for a bunch of money. I don't know what else to say. Savage, Wall Street, good morning, my fellow simpletons and degenerates. A Kaiser trip, did we give a PE and a PEG to GameStop, price to earnings ratio, market capitalization, area estimate? I think we did all this. We did a lot of calculations yesterday. I think we did. Hector, Uncle B, some of our stocks are having much higher RSI values. Example 70s. Should we expect replacements in weeks ahead? Not sure how to read that question. It's so generic. I don't know what to say. Savage Wall Street. Looks like this market wants to keep going up and defy all types of logic. Fine. I'm looking to buy back the rest of my cash secured puts then. GameStop's only 23 is egregious. I'm just going to keep buying it. There you go. Zed Estate. 10,000 shares times 100 million equals 1 million. I did the math and I still won't sell. Lisa, the IBKR chairman said he expects this bull run to last 2 to 3 years. That means it might run 2 to 3 months. I don't know. Is he the god of the market? I'm just a guy. I remember in 2021 when we hit all-time highs, people thought, we've had a great bull run here. It's just going to keep on going. Golden Boy just took over the White House. It's going to be great. And then we had 2022 and 2023. It wasn't good. It wasn't good at all. I don't know. There's money on the counter today you can take. Why are you just looking at it? I don't know. Savage, new gamblers coming into the market with all these hopes and dreams of easy money and wanting to buy calls for a quick buck. It's our job to make sure they give us that money. That's right. Always be writing. Anyway, Savage, when are your first live trades, says Savage? I don't know what's going on. Tony, giddy up. Savage at Wall Street. Uncle Bruce, I am sitting on 30-40% cash right now. I have been buying back my cash secured puts all over the place, and I think cash secured puts on GameStop and Sofi all the way to 2027 are in order. JD, but we'll get more bang for the buck if we wait to write the cash secured puts after this overhead market pulls back. No, again, you're gambling now. Now you're gambling. Now you're guessing. You're just like the saps out there. You're turning into a sap if you're asking these questions. Option writers take the money now and ask questions later. Grab the money now and worry about the market later, please. Lisa Savage, I covered your Webull October 12.50 cash secured put. Should be taking nice profit today thanks to the price pop. Luca, ciao, Uncle Bruce, and everybody. Welcome, Luca. Welcome to the show, my friend. Savage of Wall Street. Lucid popped 50% yesterday. All that Saudi money is going nowhere. The stock is sitting there at 150, and I was pounding the table. I like the stock. Andrea, number 86, Buongiorno. JD, or do you counter that by writing way in the money? Your choice, but take money. John Harpster, 23 minutes until we open for the day. The man, looks like I'll be buying back my $23 GameStop puts already up 50% in a week. See what the market does this AM. What else we got here? Bama Babe, I've been a member for 52 months of this man's channel. Thank you, Bama Babe. Love it when you make money. Welcome all. Savage of Wall Street. Hey, Zed Estate, I'll probably go on when Uncle Bruce logs off Monday. I'll think it would be cool. It should be fun. Twilight Zone. I want to retire ETF income dividends or selling options, need less maintenance and risk. I want to retire ETF income dividends or selling options. Selling options is where you kick ass. ETF is just like taking treasury yields. But again, hey, look, there are ETFs that have done very well and always will be. ETFs do well, just like in the old days. Mutual funds, I used to get these questions all the time from some of my viewers or some of my clients when I was a broker, and they would say, "Hey, Bruce, listen, I could shift all my money out of this stock and this, and I could buy these mutual funds that went up 70% last year." Forgetting the fact that at the bottom of the sheet that tells you all about the mutual fund is a little paragraph. Past performance is no guarantee of future performance. They forget that. They just go, "Oh, well, look, last year this one went up 70%. Hey, buggy whips were hot in 1913. Let's get into buggy whips in 1950. Well, what about these cars? They might get rid of the horses. Oh, no, we'll always need buggy whips." Until buggy whip companies went out of business. So did the carriage makers, and so did the horse breeders, and the hay companies feeding the horses, and all the other businesses, all the horseshoe guys. They all went out of business because cars took over. But hey, past performance, look at it, went up. I don't know. Twilight Zone. I think writing options, man. I know writing options can make you money. Twilight Zone funds like this, all good income generating deals, but don't expect much share price appreciation, if any. These funds just write options and pay premium to you. Savage Hood is popping. I was pounding a table when Hood was 8 to 15. I hope a person or two bought a couple of shares at least. Be the casino. Happy Friday, everyone. Have a great day and a better weekend. Mr. Premium, happy Friday. Yay, going to be another pocket filling day. Let's go. Bobby Atkinson, Sofi. Earnings next week, 2 weeks, 29th. Savage Wall Street. If someone wanted to write on Sofi selling $25 covered calls out to January, would be good. Ask for $3. There you go. Susan Shops. Number 89, not a lurker. Savage Wall Street. Wrench. I don't know what this means. Twilight says, thanks for the input. Let's see. Be the casino, Zeta State, right? Go ahead and write those cover calls now, so GameStop will help us. Mike Macro, Laughing I love you, man. I needed that laugh and dope slap. I'm a bit gun shy to write, as this is my income now. You're right, as always. Time to grab some money. Yeah. You can't make a mistake writing options. You just can't. If you take money off the table and the stock goes up, you do a rollover and get more money. Higher strikes, more money. I don't see I don't know why there's resistance. Resistance is futile. Money is money. Money pays bills. Hope, wishes, and dreams don't pay bills, baby. JD, I rolled my SoFi $20 December covered calls, $1.48 premium, to June 26 25s. I got $5.60. Hello. Larry Titus, good morning, everybody. Number 93 this morning. Cindy B, I will be writing another put on GameStop today. Giddy up. Giddy up. The man has listed a whole bunch of positions he's sitting on. You can read that there. Savage, I wrote $17.35 covered calls on Unity the other day, expiring Jan 27, and my stinkers triggered at $11. Now I'm already underwater, but those $18,000 in my account make me feel better. I paid off the mortgage with that. Yay. Thank you very much. Let's go. Savage Wall Street. I hope people remember that when it comes to the stock market, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. That's right, Mr. Lucky. Good morning, everybody. Number 97. I don't know what this means. Welcome. And the man says to Macro, you can write Jan 26 SoFi covered calls, $25 strike, and get $281. 130 contracts will give you $36,530 for 5 months of your time. The question is, what can you do with that $36,500 in those 5 months? Well, if you pull in 0.4% interest every month, which is what, 4.8% a year on BILs, maybe, that's $1,400 a month in interest, $1,300 a month in interest for 5 months. To do that, that's $6,000, $6,500 in interest. And you get to keep the money if the stock stays, goes over 25, or stays under 25. You'll do a rollover probably to 30s if the stock keeps on rolling, and you'll probably bring in another $2.5, and you'll bring in another $30,000, and you'll add now. Well, how much interest are you going to get then? $2,000 plus a month, $24,000 a year in interest. Take the money. Hello, grab the cash. Anyway, KD, I think some are scared if SoFi rollover because it has to run up for a short period of time. So scared there may be a pullback. Stop being scared. Be writers. Savage of Wall Street. Nobody has ever regretted taking money off the table. People have regretted not selling when market suddenly dropped. There you go. Dak, good afternoon, Uncle Bruce, and all happy Friday. Double D, Savage. I need a link, Discord, please. Stockman, good morning, Uncle B. Welcome all. Mr. Lucky Go Around, looking at meta credit spreads, may even do an iron condor. Savage of Wall Street. I remember December 23 went in Hawaii watching the Uncle Bruce program. And I wrote some Unity $35 covered calls out to 2025, and it was taking in $13 in premium per share. And mentioning it, Uncle Bruce just laughed and said, stealing money. Exactly. Just stealing money. Cindy B, it is so hard to wait till the last week of put expiration. That is where the premium really gets gobbled up. Murray from Tokyo, $17 Rklb cash you could put for Jan 2027. Interesting premium. Oh man, macro. I don't hate the idea, man. But I like 13,000 a month cash flow versus 36,000 a month for 5 months, if that makes sense. Look, just be writing. Just write. Just get richer, please. Don't just sit on stock without writing. Come on. It's up to you. It's up to you. Giddy up, everybody. Welcome to the program. We're up 67 on the Dow. We're up 10 on the S&P, and we're up 25 points on NASDAQ. That is 1/10 of 1%. The Qs are up 70 cents at 562.53, reflecting the move of the NASDAQ. But it is pre-market. There's no guarantee of what's going to happen when we hit the bells. Up 22.41 on SoFi, as best as I can see. And I believe the volume on SoFi is now 974,000, 977,000. So we're approaching 1 million, and we'll see if we do much more in the next 15 minutes. There's usually a bit of a surge just before the bell. Now at 980,000 volume on your SoFi pre-market, 22.41 up 32 cents a share, doing very, very nicely. You're getting richer 1 penny at a time, and what's happening here, some of you are getting caught like you're a frog in a pot of water, and the water is warming up, and you're going to boil to death, but you have no idea it's going to happen because the water's just nice and warm, and it's a little warmer, and it's a little warmer, and 1 degree at a time, it's going to take the frog out. You're getting richer 1 penny at a time right now on your SoFi. 1 penny at a time. And unfortunately, you don't wake up in the morning and see SoFi up $3 a share. You used to see that with GameStop back in 2021. We had those mornings where we would wake up and GameStop would be up $17 this morning. All right. That's not happening with SoFi. It's been happening with Rklb lately. This past week, we go up and go, oh, it's up $2, it's up $3. SoFi is going up pennies at a time. And you need to do some calculations on your own. You need to kind of reflect a little here and quickly remind yourself how well you are doing now. How really well you're doing now with your SoFi positions, your cash secured put positions, and how you can adjust your cash secured positions going out of the 17s and 20s into 25s, even look at 30s, Jan 27 30s. You can get your hands on $10. I think you can get $10.60 for those. At least you could have yesterday, which means you're willing to buy back your SoFi at $19.60 a share. I'm just saying, it is time to reassess where are you really at with your SoFi. Because these 1 penny moves are fooling you and are tricking you into thinking not much is happening, but a lot is happening. By the way, thank you to the 168 of you who have hit the poll question for me today. I appreciate this very much. 168 of you have answered the question. Thank you. Welcome to the show this morning from wherever you are. I'm hoping that the transmission is okay today. I don't know how clean the transmission has been so far this morning. Welcome all to the program. Thank you again for those of you who have hit the thumbs up button for us today. You're giving us a boost already on the thumbs up prior to the opening of the market. Thank you so very, very much. Great to have you in the house. And I just want you all to get richer today. It's the third Friday of July, so it's option expiry day, big time. A little more urgency today. There will be more volatility today on the markets, I believe. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that. You may find that the Qs are going to be whipsawing a little bit along with the markets. So we'll be watching all of that today. We have 116 thumbs ups, as best as I can tell at the moment. Thank you for that. Please keep them coming in. 252 people are here, so 130 easily thumbs ups could come our way to get us into the 250 range. That would be huge. Thank you so much. 170 people have answered my question. Sofi is at multi-year highs now. I own or have written cash secured puts equaling a certain number of shares. If you've written 10 cash secured puts, that's 1,000 shares. You've written 50 cash secured puts, that's 5,000 shares. How many shares and cash secured put equivalent shares are you working on with Sofi right now? That's what I want to know here. 34% of you have answered, I have up to 1,000 shares. 29% of you have said, I've got between 1,000 and 5,000 Sofi on the go. 14% of you say 5 to 10,000 Sofi, and 23% of you tell me I have over 10,000 Sofi on the go right now. 23%, almost a quarter of 173 of you. That's over 40, closer to 45 people have more than 10,000 shares each on the go right now because of Sofi through cash secured puts and or through the ownership of stocks. I can't be more excited. I couldn't be more thrilled than to see that. That is absolutely wonderful. Thank you all so very much for answering that question, being part of the show today. It's just great to have you here. As I say, the opportunity has presented itself to allow you to roll up your contracts, to get out of those 20s and get into 25s. 27s or 30s, whatever you want to do, whatever month you want to go to, all the way to Jan 27, you can bring in money. And I say do it. I say do it. The markets are at all-time highs. Sofi is multi-year highs. Rklb is at all-time highs. It's time to roll cash secured puts on all this stuff. GameStop, it's time to write cash secured puts. It's time to bring in money from gamblers and let them take the risk and let you earn interest on all this cash. JJ, I've been a member of this man's channel for 51 months. You've made a real difference in my life. Thank you, my friends, for letting us know that. Tony, welcome to the party, pal. Giddy up, and giddy up. There's all kinds of advice being handed out here to macro, and this is the best part about this channel. A lot of people here are talking about different strategies that you could employ. 6 million share volume on BBAI already this morning, apparently. Savage, I bought some SQQQ yesterday and the day before. I bought at 19 and 1850, so let's see what happens. Uncle Bruce, what's happening here is people are getting greedy. I love this. Perfect time to write covered calls. ALA, good morning, number 113. Savage of Wall Street, time to write covered calls on BULL. Time to write covered calls on BBAI. Lisa, I also dropped my toes into SQ's 52-week low. Jarrett, number 121, go Sofi. Markdowns, I'm 124 on your thumbs up meter, Bruce. Roaring T, the other benefit of writing options is that if you cannot watch every minute of the day, you still earn money. Zed, I would write 40 GameStop cash secured puts, use the premium purchase MSTY and get monthly dividends. Savage of Wall Street, open is up again. A question is it going to run some more and blow past 2 into 3? Lame Duck is at 133 thumbs up. Thank you guys for these thumbs ups, getting us closer to 200 every one of them. JD Savage, can you explain this open thing? Ryan, I have a stink bid in to sell 25 GameStop puts for Jan 2026. Is that what Uncle Bruce will be doing in August? Well, you're going to have to stick around and find out. We'll be trading. Jen and I will be trading starting August. Welcome to the party, pals. 2234 on SoFi. We're 7 minutes away from opening. The Dow is up 1/5 of a point. S&P is up 0.18%. NASDAQ 0.12 of a percentage point. Barely green. Crude up 74 cents to 68.28 a barrel. JD, sure, stock was at 50 due to shorts. Now it's almost at $2 because the shorts got greedy. Boom. JD, is it a quality business or just a squeeze play? Charlie, Q's going to open right at 52-week highs. Bagel Babe number 139, Bruce. We're coming in for you. We're giving you the thumbs up. So JV, the Savage, BBAI, and Bull are great stocks. Savage Wall Street, another heavily shorted stock and one that may pop in the future is NMAX, NMAX. Here's some stock ideas from Savage. JV, SQs are cheap right now. There you go. Again, when you start to see small cap stocks go crazy, that means a whole bunch of frothy activity is happening in the market. This is a screaming signal to me to get out and go cash secured put writing, or to at the very least write calls. This is it. These high markets, these all-time high markets, are not going up another 50% next week. That is not going to happen. There isn't enough money in the world for a $25 trillion market to go to $37 trillion in a week. There ain't no cash for that. There might be lending, but even lending, there ain't enough to lend. There is going to be a shoe dropping. There's going to be a moment where there's a hiccup. There's going to be a glitch. There's going to be something that screws it up. And there's a million things that can happen that can be, they seem small, but they begin to multiply into nightmares. I'm waiting for a hedge fund to blow up. Just waiting for one to blow out. Leverage 30, 40 times with billions of dollars, where some hotshot dreamer of a hedge fund group takes $5 billion, it turns into $200 billion of leveraged money, and they miss an interest payment. They miss a payoff to investors. They underperform by 3%, whatever. I'm looking for like an out of left field event that will happen. It always does. That's going to make the market go, ooh, I better take my profits. And everybody takes profits at the same time. You know how this works. And markets take a dump. I'm not saying the markets are over. I'm not saying we're into a catastrophic problem. I'm telling you, you are sitting on positions right now where you could be rolling your cash ticket puts for a lot more money and you're not doing it. You could be writing call options and you're not doing it. And you're leaving collectively on this channel millions of dollars on the table. Collectively, across all of you, millions. You're not taking them. You got to take them. This is your job. You're a money manager. You're an asset manager. Grab assets and manage them. Let the rest of the market deal with the fallout. Let the rest of the market deal with problems. You can deal with a rising market. It's called rollovers. This is what I've trained you to do. You have got to buy into the entire package of being an asset manager. You can't just do half the option work and not the other half. You have to do it all. I'm begging you. I'm warning you. Don't get cocky out there. And some of you are already beyond that level, and it's disturbing. But what can I say? When people get drunk at a party, they think they can keep drinking. And there it is. Just saying. Be careful out there. All right. Anyway, there you have it. What can I tell you? Jason Laws, I'm all over SoFi like an astronomer, CEO to the head of HR at a Coldplay concert. I'm not sure what this means. Savage, JD, you have to do your own due diligence and make up your mind, the man. Anyone have an opinion on MSTY dividend yield sustainable? Again, I just avoid this stuff. Savage of Wall Street, I have been saying it for a month. We are frothy. Good times with Gila Unglers. What video lesson number explains how to roll covered calls? I believe number 12. Sorry for the basic question. Down below in the description, I've got each class listed with the title. I think it's right there. Would you compare writing options to being an auto or home insurance company? Trying to explain it in an understandable way to family without making it sound like gambling. Pension funds, mutual funds, certainly insurance companies who are sitting on massive cash balances, money in, money out, money under management. Certainly. Charlie, good morning, Uncle Bruce. I always have him watch lesson number 1. Get him to buy number 1. Uncle Bruce, I always watch reruns. Today, got a day off, able to watch live. Sad, no more daily shows, but happy for you and Antigen to your new adventures. Thank you. We're not going anywhere. We'll be around. It's all right. Mr. Lucky, that's why I prefer writing 0 day to expiry spreads. I hate overnight surprises. Twilight Zone, we're opening in a minute. The man, I am MSTY. I've been in there for a while. I've made pretty nice cash with no NAV erosion so far. Charlie, do you think Sofi will continue to go up after earnings or history repeat? I get this question every quarter. I get this all the time, and there is no correct answer. And there's no correct story. It varies. Sometimes they go up, sometimes go down, sometimes they do nothing. Sometimes they run up to a level and stay there. I can tell you this, the company is bigger now than it was 3 months ago. It'll be bigger 3 months from now than it is now. You got to go for the long haul. You've got to just be a believer and go the long haul. Don't be a day trader. Write contracts. Burger business growing, 5,000 leverage to buy Bitcoin. Crazy. It's insane. Burger sounds like a sound investment to me. The man, Twilight Zone, it just seems like QYLD type funds. In a year, the share price will be down in the 10-15 range. Welcome. Good morning, everybody. We're opening here, and right now we're opening. We're getting to trade. Savage, hey, folks, just letting you know that on Monday, I'll be going live right after Uncle Bruce logs off. I'm going to be covering a few trades, and folks can socialize, and we can keep the community going. Joe, the voice of reason, good stuff, Uncle B. CKT, Uncle Bruce, what's your idea of going cash? For example, in a $100,000 account, would you go 50, 75, 100% into cash secured puts, this type of environment? All cash, all of it, every dime, every single dime you got, go cash secured puts, all of it. Can you go from a $100,000 account to a $130,000 account because you just brought in $30,000 of cash from cash secured puts? Now you're sitting on 130 and you're earning interest on as much of that as humanly possible. All of it. That's what I mean. I'm not kidding. I'm not playing games here. And I'm not trying to be cute either. It's not that. I'm serious. Just a guy trying to help you out. Thank you, everybody. Is GameStop going to hit 24 today? What's going on? Volume on large caps is quite low these days and hitting all-time highs. Warning sign. Warning. Anyway, to Austin, thank you for the advice, Bruce. I got out in my place yesterday on my spider call spreads, but learned a valuable lesson. Glad we're able to get that dope slap. Bama Babe, the month of August is known for its lackluster performance in stocks, not always, but by more times than that. September's are bad months. That's where crashes happen in September. You got to be cash. Bobby, Uncle Bruce, too busy working and not laughing at memes. The man roaring, explain to them that it's gambling, but you're not the casino. You're the casino, not the gambler. This is it. Twilight Zone with the markets at all-time highs, selling covered calls or puts. Do both. It all depends on your account. If you cannot go cash secured puts because you have a retirement account, then you write covered calls. Absolutely. The market dips, the calls you buy back and write additional covered calls. Lower strike, further out, keep grabbing the money. What is going on? Larry Titus, thank you, my friend. The bells have been rung. Appreciate you, Larry, so very much. Thank you, all of you, joining us here. We're open. We're beginning to trade here. We're going to see what this market wants to do. Welcome all to the program. We're up 99 cents on the Qs, up $1, 562.82, 562.91. We got to let the market open. The Dow's down, apparently 69 points. So there you go. Welcome to the party, pals. Mixed bag market to start the day. It's option expiry day today, so we got a lot of stuff going on here that we have to keep an eye on. 22.41 on Sofi, looking good. No complaints. Thank you very much. Go Sofi, up 31 cents. GameStop up 2. Rklb at 49.89, down 144 after hitting 53 yesterday. To be expected on Rklb. After all, didn't we have a crazy, wild session this week on Rklb? Like, holy crap, no kidding. Unbelievable. Welcome all to the show, the program, where hopes, wishes, dreams, aspirations might be coming true. We're up 116 on Microsoft, up 71 on Apple, up $1 on NVIDIA, down 260 on Meta, up 220 on Google, and Tesla up 576. Amazon right now is up 121. Those are the magnificent sevens at the moment. All right, folks. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the thumbs ups if you can find that button. And don't forget to hit the poll question today. Let me know if you can. How many shares of SoFi are you into, either shares or through cash secured puts? How many shares of SoFi are part of your account? I would love to know that answer. Thank you, everybody. It just shows the rest of the channel how many SoFi we got going on here. I'm very happy with it. I'm excited about it. And I'm just, I'm certain that, you know, higher highs are coming. Of course, earnings are coming. There's all kinds of, you know, possible glitches here and there, but SoFi is going higher. I think smart money is getting into it. And an S&P 500 inclusion is in its future. I can't tell you what minute, can't tell you what week, but it's going to happen. And I think there is buying going on now in anticipation of an S&P inclusion, S&P 500 inclusion. Whether it's a month from now, 6 months from now, a year from now, it's being done. There is patient money going into SoFi, knowing that in 5 years, 10 years, we're not in double digits. We're in triple digits. It's a whole different world. I'm just saying. I'm just a guy in front of the computer trying to tell you SoFi 22.49 is being viewed as a bargain by certain talented people out there with deep pockets and a lot of patience. There you go. 22.49 up 40. Giddy up. We're only up 62 on the Qs now. 562.43. We're backing off. We're backing off on Dow. Down 37 headlines. Jeff Bezos sells more Amazon stock. He ain't done yet, says that headline. Interesting stuff. See how that plays out. Never a dull moment. Thank you all for joining me today from wherever you are. It's great to have you here. We have 204 people answering the question of the day. Thank you for this. Kaiser Trip, you're awesome, pal. Thank you for this donation. $20. Thank you. All gratefully accepted. I booked my hotel yesterday in Singapore, and I booked my hotel yesterday in Dubai, and so the credit card just got hit hard with room reservations. 155 thumbs ups. Thank you all. 155 thumbs ups. We're only 45 away from 300, 200, and we got almost 300 viewers here. Thank you, viewers. Kaiser Trip, I'm going to give you a thumbs up for that donation. What do you think? Right, GameStop $40 cash secured puts for June 26th. It pays $18.50, or 45s that pay $23. What do you think I should do? Well, if you write 40s for $18.50, you're willing to buy the stock back for what, 21 $21.50 a share, right? So it's a bit of a premium, I guess, a couple of bucks. You certainly get the 18.50. If the shares go up just $5 to 28 something, then those puts are worth 12 book value, and whatever premium is left on them as they run out of time. I mean, you make money if the stock goes up, but you're gambling on that more than anything else. If you write 35s or 30s, you're still in the money. I agree, but you only need $3,000 a contract to write 30s. Right now, to do 40s, you need 40,000 a contract, 4,000 a contract to do one, 40,000 to do 10. I don't know how many you have in mind. Same with 45s. You have to really decide how far out you want to go. Look for the premium to you. If you can write 30s and get $2 or $3 premium, I would do those rather than get $2 or $3 premium on a 40. I just do the 30. I mean, just, a $5 move means those 30s are worth $2. You keep almost all the dough. And so I play that game, I think. Just saying. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Let's see. Andrea is asking me an interesting question. Hey, Uncle Bruce, I'm thinking about writing 580, 585 call spreads on the Qs. Now, they're 562.50 right now. She's thinking of writing 580, 85s. 28 days, 4-week expiry for $120 credit. So I'm going to put up $500 and get $120 in payment. So that's 24% on my money. What are your thoughts on that? Well, I like the idea of how far away you are. I like the fact that you're 1750 out of this money of where we are now. That equates to about, at $40 a point, if I'm not mistaken, 600 NASDAQ points away from the market. NASDAQ is at 20,900, and you're 600 points ahead of it with 4 weeks. All right. So all-time highs these would have to be new all-time highs. I like the timing. I like how much time you have, because even if in 2 weeks, if the market goes from 562 to 570 and you're still at 580, you've got 2 weeks left with shrinkage happening here very quickly, 10 days of trading days left. I like the idea that you have time to roll. If in 2 to 3 weeks from now we're at 575, and within $5 of your contracts, you can roll to 585s, 590s going out another month. You'll probably get more than $1.20, or at least the cost of the rollover. Remember, shrinkage is your friend and time is your friend to protect yourself. So I don't mind this trade. This is one of those, take a flyer on it, do one of them for $500, do 10 of them for $5,000, and see how it plays out. Check your option chain for 3 weeks, 2 weeks, and then each day to kind of gauge the return and where's your best maximum payoff. But I like this trade from a number of angles, no question about it. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Well, let's see. What else is going on here? There's all kinds of crazy comments. Thank you, everybody, so much. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to just catch up with your comments here as best I can here. AI apparently is going up. Mandu, thank you for number 146, thumbs up. Mr. Premium Stinker just triggered here on ENPH. 3 weeks ago, I sold a cover call. I got $254 for it. I just bought it back for a penny. Giddy up. 3 weeks. Nice hit. Does anyone know of a brokerage in Canada that will pay money interest on collateral on cash secured puts? I don't know. Does anyone know? You may need to buy an ETF, a daily interest monthly payout ETF for that. Do some Google searching, I guess. What else is going on? Pickcomb is asking, my question is, why are my $20 Jan 26 contracts on SoFi, not dinging my stink buyback bids. Just stand by. New highs on Q, says Charlie. 562.46, 562.38. We did hit 563, but this comment's a few minutes old, so we've already backed off here. Moving on. IBKR may be the only broker in Canada that pays interest for cash held. However, Questrade, if you purchase bill and collect interest, you can secure your cash that way as you hold naked puts. And Questrade does not do cash secured puts. You must hold the cash. Okay, Bama Babe. I just write, says Bama Babe. But I do my own. I do own my first stocks of SoFi and Rklb at $4.50 a share for SoFi and $6 on Rklb. Just so difficult to sell them. Laughing out loud. This is when it all began for me. There you go. Juan is going neat. Debbie, 25,000 SoFi. That's what I'm sitting on, baby. Let's go. Lisa, 37% profit realized on bull. October 1250 cash secured puts, says Lisa. Kaiser Trip, thank you again for this donation of $20. And great question. I hope I was able to help you with the answer. Please make money. Spamma Babe, 25,000 SoFi. Savage at Wall Street, boom! I sold 5 Webull $20 covered calls expiring Jan for $245. Thank you. May I have another? My average in this is $11, and I bought those via cash secured puts. Take them at 20, please. Take me up. Giddy up. We're only up 65 cents on the Qs, 562.47 at the moment. We topped out at 563 something 24. SoFi 22.58 now. New multi-year highs. 22.58 at 49. GameStop down 4. Rklb 48.89 down 2.44. Mr. Lucky go around, SoFi, baby. There it goes. Savage Wall Street, boom! Bought back 5 bull, 12.50 October cash secured puts. Sold them for 4 months ago. I got them at 171. Let's go. Thank you. May I have yet another? And Pitcomb SoFi is just keeps going. It's gonna go 23. Well done, Debbie B. 25,000 shares going higher. Average cost 16.80. This equals money. Rock and roll, baby. Rock and roll. Every penny, $250 a penny, 25. 25. No, yeah, 250 a penny, 2,500 a dime, 25,000 for every dollar it goes up. Debbie B, I love it. Juan, number 165. Bruce, you're going to get 200 thumbs ups today. Sleepy Sheepy, morning, Uncle Bruce. I have 565.70 call spreads expiring today on the Qs. When should I buy them back? Keep an eye on that market. You got to be up, I'm sure, by now. But hey, every 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, it just shrinks. There's shrinkage here. If there's going to be a dip on this market, you're going to be buying them back in no time. Keep an eye. Welcome, everybody. Charlie, it's almost time to roll my SoFi August 15th expiry $19 puts. I'm up 63%. I sold for $116 less than 2 weeks ago. They're worth 41 cents. Time is now. You might now want to be moving into 22s, 25s for August, September, October. Grab some dollars here. Grab some dollars. JV, way to go, Charlie. Way to go. Time to grab dollars, buddy. If you can grab $2 more on every one of those, take that money now. Grab it. Grab it now. SoFi 22.64. Hello, 22.64. Thank you, SoFi. Going higher, 9 million volume in 17 minutes at 22.68 high of the day. That's the new intraday high, the new multi-year high, 22.68. Giddy up. GameStop down 3 cents. Rklb down 2.11. Go SoFi, says JV. Yes, baby. Go SoFi, go. All right, 22.67.68. New multi-year highs right now. We're up 114 on the Qs, 562.95. The Dow's down 64. It looks like S&P up 14. NASDAQ ahead 77. Oil is up 89 cents. SoFi 22.67, according to my computer here. Watching a lot of activity here. Microsoft is only up 67 cents. I think we may have topped out a bit here. Apple only up 34. NVIDIA only up 85 cents. We are not hitting multi-dollar moves this morning on the Magnificent Sevens. These three big boys, they're not doing it. Meta down 178. Google up 168. Tesla's up $6. You know that's a normal move on Tesla. 114 gain on Amazon. We're not going anywhere on the Magnificent Sevens. There might be pressure there. Netflix is down $51. There's a hit there. We're down 70 on Broadcom. IBM at 284.78, up 275, but ASTS down 69 cents. HIMS down 80. MSTR down 347. Now AI is up 59 to 28.97. Supermicro up 81. Palantir up 71. Intel up 32. But all those are less than $1 moves. These are just we call them fractional moves. Less than $1 is fractional. We used to say up 5/8, up 3/8, up a half. Not mega, let's go crazy, new record high moves. These are tentative, slight up moves. That means this market is plateauing and showing signs of resistance on the upper end. And that's where call credit spreads might come in very handy on the Qs. Anyway, just saying. SoFi running 22.67, up 58 cents here. The high now 22.74 has been the new high here. 9.9. Let's call it 10 million traded on your SoFi in 19 minutes. There is nothing for sale. That $8.50 stock, that $10 stock, the 12s, the 14, they're all gone. They're all gone. They were taken out. They're all gone. And the shorters are getting crushed. 150 million short. They're down now $7-8 in a month. Do the math. 1.2 billion in losses and counting in a month. It's getting worse. It's going to get worse for these guys. That's it. That's the story. What can I say? What's a good rule of thumb on when rolling outweighs waiting on more shrinkage? When you're down to 41 cents and you can bring in $4, end of the stuff. The discussion is over. Get out of the penny game and get into the dollar game. You are leaving gazillions on the table. Stop doing that. Stop with the 40-cent stuff. Get into dollars. Go from $4 to $2. Go from 6 to 4. Stop going 115 to 74 cents. You're not getting rich doing that. You're just treading water. You're staying in the lower middle class of the market. Move it up. You're dealing with opportunities of zillions, thousands of dollars. Way more money you can make it than you can make it work. Come on, let's go. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Andrea, the only doubt I have on the Qs is the very low IV rank. Premiums are not that juicy. Something I should consider. It's because we're at all-time record highs. It's because we're at all-time record highs. This is completely normal behavior. Everyone out there is going, oh, the Qs are at all-time record highs. Should I just buy them now? Well, geez, maybe they'll back off a little bit before I get in. This is, you're talking about greed here. You're feasting on people's greed. Right now, you're noticing the greed factor slipping up. You're not seeing $2 moves on NVIDIA, on Microsoft, on Apple, all at the same time. They're 50-cent moves, 30-cent moves, 24-cent move on Apple. Does that tell you something? Even Apple's not at its all-time high, but the market is. And this is what is beginning to happen. The next stage, what's the next stage? Oh, I think I'll take some profits. Me too. Everyone jumps in on the profit-taking game. What happens? Down 500 points in one day. Then people go, oh, well, I'll wait for it to come back before I sell. That's the old Wall Street way. I'll wait for it to come back before I sell. They never get out. They never get option writers. I'm telling you to get out. I'm telling you to get out. The water is coming into the boat here. I'm the guy. I'm just the guy. Mr. Jonathan, Grand Rising, Uncle Bruce on Bagel Gang. Good. Looking to roll my SoFi cash secured puts for dollars. Is Jan 27 the right move or closer in? Jan 27 is a brilliant move. Brilliant move, Tom. 72-cent difference between SoFi and GameStop, Bruce. One is going up, the other one ain't moving. Isn't that something? 22.48 versus 23.35. We were at 22.70 versus 23.30. Hello. Yeah, isn't that something? The difference, Tom, between GameStop and SoFi in pricing. Yet GameStop is sitting on $9 billion cash. Look, SoFi is not broke. Okay, SoFi is doing just fine. They're making more money than SoFi makes. SoFi makes more money than GameStop. SoFi will make more money than GameStop. They are much larger. They have what, 13 million members, 12 million members with cash in the bank. Yeah, they're doing great. But GameStop will win too. Yes, there's no law saying that both can't go higher. They will, but right now SoFi is delivering results. I agree, but how much further, how much higher? I don't know. It's a 22.50. Write covered calls. Hello, start writing covered calls, people. It's time to take money here. My goodness, this is exciting. This is exciting. But it's terrifying for me because I worry some of you are going to wait for something first. I hate that. I don't want to hear this. I do want to hear you say it, but I don't want to read it. I hope I don't read this kind of commentary. I'm going to wait for, when the market is a little higher, I'll do it then. No. All right. Down 91 on the Dow. I think that's a precursor of what's to come. We're down 91 on the Dow. We're up only 10 on S&P. We're only up 49 on NASDAQ. NASDAQ is backing off. We're up to only up 48 cents on those Qs. The Qs are backing off a little bit. I'm just a guy in front of a computer begging you to take money off the table. I'm begging you, please take the thousands, the millions. Collectively, you have millions of dollars you can take off the table. I'm begging you, take them now. Take them today. Take them this minute. Don't be waiting for anybody else. We're at 219 people have voted on my question of the day. 219 of you, thank you. The thumbs up meter, last report I had was 155. I know some of you are already in the 160 counts. What is the thumbs up count? I'm waiting for my channel to update, but it is really working slowly. My computer is incredibly slow right now. We've got 36% of you answering the question have got up to 1,000 shares of SoFi. 30% of you have 1 to 5,000 shares. 13% of you have 5 to 10,000 shares, and 21% of the 219 people who've answered the question, 21% of you have over 10,000 SoFi. That is 40 people have at least 10,000 or more SoFi on the go right now. Thank you all for filling us in, letting us know where you're at. Welcome to the party, pals. It's great to have you here with us. We love the fact that you've joined us. I want to see you kids get richer. I really do. And I want you grabbing cash today. I want you grabbing cash today. I want you sitting on mountains of money this weekend. Mountains of it. If the market opens Monday down 1,000 points, you don't give a shit. That is the point of the whole thingy. You don't care. You don't care if the market has a bad Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday. You're sitting on a bunch of people's money. That's what I want to have happen here for all of you. Thank you all so much for being part of this channel. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. I want you richer, a lot richer. Thank you, each and every one of you. We're at 22.38 on the SoFi after topping out at 22.70 something. GameStop down 8, Rklb down 276, Microsoft down 67 cents. That's where we're at right here. We have 181 thumbs ups. Thank you for 181 thumbs ups. Absolutely beautiful. Keep it coming, kids. Thank you for getting me to this level. Pushing for 200 thumbs ups. Giddy up. Get ads on my channel like you cannot believe. Every time I reload my computer, I see new ads on my channel. Some really big firms, some very interesting firms. Amazing what's going on. YouTube is happy with your viewership of my channel. 225 people have answered my question of the day, and that continues to go higher. Thank you all for participating in that poll question of the day. Appreciate you all so much for being here. Go SoFi, go. I agree. Let's see what else is going on here. Austin is saying the amount of times I've been screwed over by just waiting for something instead of just doing it, it really does make a difference. And I learned that from this channel. No, there's no waiting. Savage Open blows through $2 like a hot knife through butter. Nice. There goes Open. Bobby Noto tweeted SoFi joint partnership with Paycheck. Giddy up, Mr. Lucky. Use plugins to get rid of those pesky ads. I have no idea how to do that. Charlie, stinker set to buy back my $19 SoFi puts. Giddy up. Here we go. Where are we at now? Qs are only up 28 cents, 562.08 or so. Still slipping. The Nasdaq's up 41, the Dow's down 61, S&P up 11. We don't seem to be going anywhere on the big markets this morning, all right? We've got Spiders up only 68 cents. SoFi 2234. Volume on SoFi now is 12.7 million. We got some action finally in 29 minutes. We've got GameStop down just 6 cents. We have Rklb down 50 at 48.84. The low 47.91. We're back to 48.84 on 10.7 million volume on Rklb. Very active. Microsoft down 50. Apple up 19. Nvidia up 43. Meta down 543. Google up 96 cents. Tesla's up 940. Amazon only up 40 cents. Netflix down 63.20 on Netflix. Broadcom down 149. IBM is up 415 at 286. ASTS is down 93. HIMS down 114. MSTR down 490. AI up 64. Supermicro up 71. Palantir down 36. Intel up 29 cents. SmartRent up nothing. It's at 98. A Coinbase up $25. That is the crypto reaction to the crypto legislation working its way through the Congress. Costco up 388. EI Lilly up 645. Uber down a dime. Cisco up 29 cents. Adobe down $1.06. AMD down 95 cents at 159. Had a good run here. Enphase up 51 cents. Unity down 36. Spire down 4. Moderna down 3. Pfizer up 4. HBQ up 22. Home Depot down 61. Vanik and Goldman are up slightly. Boeing unchanged. Target and JP Morgan are up fractionally. We got Walmart down a penny. Disney down 85. American Airlines down 2. DraftKings down 31. AMC up a dime at 358. Who cares? Royal Caribbean up $2.94 to $351 a share, trading at 28.5 times earnings, which is 285% too much. It should be at 10 times earnings. Maybe 12, max. This stock is $200 overpriced, in this man's humble opinion. But what can I tell you? They say the market cap is $95 billion if you add up all the stocks by the price. They've got what, 30 billion in debt. I can't believe it. But hey, Wall Street backs. They are backing Royal Caribbean. They are backing these guys. And so Royal Caribbean brings out these new flashy ships. What we don't hear about is the fact that 10 of their ships are from 1999, 1998, 2001, and 3. These have to be retired. These are 35, 25, 30-year-old ships. They got to go. They talk about how big Royal Caribbean's getting. But if you take away the oldest 10 ships, they're not that big. They're big, but they're not $300 big, no. In the next 5 years, Royal Caribbean is replacing ships they're losing as quick as they can with leveraged money, borrowed money. They're into their leases big time, more in debt. I'm just a guy who's been telling you about this, but the street is not listening. It's okay. Mr. Lucky, well, Uncle Bruce, I'd be happy to set up a one-on-one to discuss, but it will cost y'all. Savage, RX is up 6%. Oh, baby, my $6 cash ticket puts are up 50% already. Man, I love this game. The stock is under 6. It's a screaming buy. Shorts are going to get burned. There you go. Giddy up, everybody. Welcome to the party, pal. All right, what do we got? Coming back to this market here, we are down 53 on the Dow. Qs are up 58 cents. We've got Sofi up 15 cents at 22.20 after hitting 22.70 today. We've done a hell of a job here. GameStop down 1 penny. Rklb down 2.22, and Auntie Jen has
One bagel
arrived
down
with a grape jelly toasted sesame seed bagel to get me through the morning. Thank you so much. It must be Friday. I mean, hey.
Or Monday.
Or Monday. I think it's Friday. Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome all to the show. How you doing, Auntie Jen? You doing all right?
Doing okay. How are you doing? You sound a little...
Hanging in there. I've got a bunch of one-on-ones this weekend coming together.
Yes.
Going to get them going here for folks who want to get together. Any of you out there who have a credit with me, you got a $400 one-on-one credit that you bought last December before the price went up to $500. Let me know if you want to get together. There's no time limit when they expire. It's just a matter of logistics. When can you and I get together on camera together and have our chat? You let me know with an email.
You and I and 3 of your friends.
Yeah. If you got pals,
this is a good one.
You got relatives, you want to bring your wife in, your children in, you want to bring your mom and dad in, you want to bring a cousin. Doesn't matter. You paid for a 1-hour session. You want to invite some guests, you let me know and we'll link them in. It'll be 1-on-2, 1-on-3.
It'll be a birthday party.
It'll be a party. There you go. More than happy to do that. So just keep me posted. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, the sun's shining this morning.
Not raining today.
Not yet.
Yeah. They say we're probably going to get some rain, but nothing to worry about at this point. We'll take it.
Have you ever shared with the community how great it is to live right across from a large park at any time between midnight and 4:30 in the morning? The police come through and get on their intercoms, their megaphones, their speakers in their car, and tell the people to get out of the park.
I just
every day.
I don't want to sound ungrateful, and I don't want to sound harsh, but yeah, we do have a city park. It's only a couple of blocks in size. It's nothing like
It's not huge or anything.
A kitty corner from our building. It's been here for 100+ years. And yeah, right now in the summer, there are some unfortunate people sleeping
rough
in there. They're over there. They got sleeping bags, whatever, but they're under tarps. They're there, homeless. We have homeless. And the cops come around and do this blasting over their speaker system, their little loudspeakers, because they're not going to get out of their cars to approach these people. It is the middle of the night. It's officer safety, but they're rousing them up. They're waking them up to get them out of here. The problem is that the message isn't only heard by them. There are a dozen buildings around here that are condo apartment type high-rise buildings. This is echoing off all of our walls. We all hear it.
Especially at night when there's no other really noise outside. It sounds like they're on the balcony.
There are, I would say, 600 to 800 people here hearing this message every night. We don't need to hear this message. We didn't pay taxes. We don't pay city taxes through rent or a mortgage or whatever you want to call it, to be disturbed by our own police officers to rouse up 5 or 10 or 15 homeless people. And so this isn't working very well.
It's not a good system.
They're here every night.
Every night.
They're not going away. This isn't the solution. It's working. It's not a working solution. But the cops feel better about it because, officer safety and all this crap. These guys are 6'4", 230 pounds, and they wear stab jackets. Why don't you just leave them alone and get them out of here at 7 in the morning? I don't know. Why aren't you here at midnight when they're coming in and not let them in here? I don't know. There's got to be another way. Yeah. But no, every day we get disturbed. And again, I come off like a highfalutin, in my neighborhood, this is happening. Well,
not in my neighborhood.
What can I say? It is what it is. The taxes we pay, city taxes, pays to keep that park going as well. Nice and clean, garbage collection. They put the flowers in, they trim the grass.
It might actually be a provincial. I don't know.
Who knows? Taxes are paying for it, no matter what, at some level. Yeah. This is a lazy way to try to solve the problem, which isn't being solved. It is
It's not
not
painful.
stopping them from coming here. They're desperate. They will sleep wherever they can find a place to sleep because the homeless shelters are full. They're full.
And these people want to sleep rough. They have all of their belongings in carts, and you can't take those in if you go to an overnighter. This is a good look. That this particular bagel was just covered in sesame seeds. I had a handful of sesame seeds just from getting it out of the bag. I know, and that's what. See, there's a whole bunch gone because they were on my hand. I tells you.
I'm just a guy in front of a computer just trying to get some sleep at night.
How's the market? Where's your phone? Oh,
Now we're negative on the Dow, 116 now. We're going red. We're
Qs
negative
at
on the Qs.
562.
Have you noticed your Qs, people? They're going red. There you go.
Are they?
Yeah.
Update.
We hit a record high to start the day
Ah,
on the Qs, so we're now negative 561.96 here, just at the break-even line.
561.88.
Just broke into the red there a moment ago. So we're backing
Oh,
on.
there's a little profit taking in Rklb. Go figure.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just been humming up there.
I've been doing everything I can this morning, every trick I got to get my viewers to go cash.
Yes, it's coming.
It's coming.
The world's a dumpster fire. The market should not be this
It's
high.
coming. It's absolutely coming. I read a headline this morning. First time I saw it, an official big article headline. I don't know if it was Wall Street Journal. It might have been New York Times. I don't know. I read it somewhere. Trump, lame duck president. According to MAGA supporters, they're already viewing him as a lame duck. It's already started. It is only going to go to a crescendo now. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you what I see, and I'm telling you next November he is an absolute lame duck. He's utterly useless for his last 2 years.
This last tariff on copper makes absolutely no sense to America.
There you go.
It is what it is. On that note, I'm going to go have a cup of coffee. A cup of coffee.
Annie Jen, thank you so much for this bagel.
Hi, everybody.
As
Bye,
always.
everybody. Have a great summer weekend.
Have a super nice weekend.
Summer
Jensen.
weekends aren't that good. Mind you, having said that, winter weekends are really good too because you just get to stay at home and do nothing.
Hey, it is what it is.
Let the sun shine and go outside. Get some
Enjoy.
vitamin D.
There you go.
Bye.
Thank you, Auntie Jen. Fantastic, everybody. Welcome all. Let's see here. What do we got? I'm behind on comments, so pardon me as I do the best I can. Good morning, Auntie Jen from Richard Carlin. I'm going to miss saying hi to Auntie Jen every day, says Mandu. Juan, Uncle Bruce, I wrote $18 SoFi covered call. I got $5.87. Go SoFi. Wow, that's a nice pickup. That's an in the money call. There you go. Good morning, Auntie Jen from JP. Jonathan, I rolled my SoFi cash secured puts from 20 to 25, Jan 27. Noticed I'm writing less contracts as they go higher, equaling less shares. Cash secured puts better than buying shares or the same but different. That's true. If you do have $20 puts and now you're going to write 25s, you need 500 more for each put you write. However, you do the write and the rollover, you bring in more capital, which allows you to write more of the puts if you want to roll them into more puts. But yes, it gets more expensive, but the dollars just keep piling up, and the value of your account at the end of the day, that's what you're adding up. It's not how many contracts you've got going. It's what is your account worth now versus what it was worth before the rollover. Anyway, there it is. Let's see. Okay, SoFi just got punches in. I just got punched in the mouth. Says SoFi just got punched in the mouth. He says, okay, let me just say where are we at right now. SoFi 22.16 up 7. I hope some of you guys sold covered calls. Good morning, Auntie Jen. We're just over here making some money before everyone else wakes up. Let's see. We got a lot of comments about homeless people. Let's just move into some stuff here. ALA. Can you believe that yesterday someone gave me 5 cents per Sofi contract for $26 for next Friday? Stock option says, good morning. I just wrote Qs 570, 573s for July 25. Got a 61 cent credit, easy 20%. Thank you. What I made right there. This is what I made in 1.5 weeks working when I did work. Tom, $25 GameStop, pay more than SoFi $25 plus $1 closer to strike, better value in the GameStop puts. Jeff, bought back Lunar $10 and $10.50 cash ticket puts an 80% profit and sold 11s for 90 cents. Also sold Jan 26 17.50 covered calls for 183, bringing in money. There it is. The Dow down 137. The Qs are negative 17 cents now. Interesting morning. Interesting morning. S&P is only up 5 now. NASDAQ up 18. Markets are backing off. Okay. Just saying. Are they crashing? No, they're just backing up. SoFi down 3. 2206 after hitting 2274. Nice day. Welcome to the program, pal. Welcome to the party. Thank you all for joining me today. We're down 40 on the Qs, 561.39 and falling. Thanks again for the thumbs ups. Thanks again for the answering the poll question of the day. 236 of you now have answered the question. Appreciate it. The thumbs up meter now 193. 193. Thank you very much. We're going in for 200 thumbs ups. Absolutely beautiful. They're advertising cheese on my channel. Cheese. How about that? %20 of you out of 237 people, 20% say, I have over 10,000 shares of SoFi on the go right now. Giddy up, baby. 46, 47 of you, more than 10,000 shares. 13% have between 5 and 10,000 shares. 29% answering have 1 to 5,000 shares. 38% say I have up to 1,000 shares. From 0 to 1,000. Right on, everybody. Welcome to the SoFi follow along channel, along with everything else. Appreciate you all being here. And let's grab some cash. You notice how red the market is getting? Have you noticed the red showing up? We're down 153 on the Dow. We're only at 1.3 on S&P. The Qs are now down 64. They're leading the NASDAQ lower. Qs are selling off. Some of you out there with call credit spreads that died today. I have a suspicion some of you are looking at some pretty good shrinkage right now. Just went under 561. We're at 560.99 on the Qs. Savage Wall Street, boom! Sold 5 $10 BBAI covered calls expiring January. 225 each. Thank you. May have another. Joe, I'm flying out to visit some family. Can't stick around. We're about to board. Just want to say hi to the bagel and family since the days left a few. We'll see you a little later, Joe. Have a great one, buddy. Enjoy your weekend trip. Down 154 on the Dow. The NASDAQ is now in the red, down 5 points on NASDAQ. Actually red on NASDAQ. The Qs have been red for an hour, half an hour, but now NASDAQ is showing red. Down 7. Okay. Savage of Wall Street, folks, there's free money out there in them there streets. It's up to you to pick it up or not. That's what I've been trying to tell you. Looks like the S&P is about to go red too. I think we just touched red. We're up a point right now. Wavering. Microsoft is down 33. Apple's up 2 cents. That's it. Apple's up 2 cents. We're about to go red there. Nvidia down 81. Meta down 831. Google up 127. Tesla's up 859. Amazon down 17. We're red there too. Down $66 on Netflix. Broadcom down 317. ASTS, HIMS, MSTR all in the red. Palantir's gone red. Uber is red. Adobe, AMD in the red. Unity, Spire, Moderna all red. Home Depot, SMH, Semiconductor, Devanik, Goldman and Boeing all in the red. JP Morgan down 5 cents now. Disney in the red. American Airlines, DraftKings all in the red. So we got more showing up here on option expiry day. There's a lot of options in play here. A ton of trading going on. Volatility. Do not be surprised if we move more as the day wears on. And volatility will continue. Down 144 on the Dow, and NASDAQ just slightly green. S&P slightly green, but we just touched the first red trades of the day, and this is the rest of the day. This is the rest of the day. 21.99 on SoFi, 21.97. The volume on SoFi now 19 million. That's not heavy. 22.74 was the high today, but not heavy volume on SoFi. So it too will move along. Can you imagine how many contracts are in and out of the money on SoFi this week? This week? Good Lord, we got stuff going on here. Thank you, everybody. Savage says, I got to make more money. I'm going to Reno to celebrate my birthday next week, so the trip must be financed by the poor, stupid, sap, degenerate gamblers. If it's not me, it would be someone else making this money. And there you have it. JV, Jeff, congrats on that Lunar deal. Splair, what have I missed? Did Trump say something? What's going on here? Bobby, a week before Trump date number 2, might be people getting out early. Thank you, Bobby, says Splair. Savage of Wall Street, boom, sold 10 RXRX $10 cover calls, expiring January for 75 cents. Thank you for the $750, you degenerates. Oh my. Welcome to the party, pal. Oh my goodness. 21.92. What a great day to write cash security puts on SoFi. 21.92. Giddy up, everybody. Thank you for joining me this morning. Absolutely wonderful. We have been approaching 200 thumbs ups this morning. I want to thank you for that. Thank you for participating in the question of the day. 239 of you are doing it so far. 239 answers to the question of the day. Thumbs up meters coming through. We're at how much? My channel takes so long to reload here. It's unbelievable. 199 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody. It's a beautiful thing. Thank you for getting me to 200 thumbs ups, you guys. Okay. Looks like Rklb is now 49.73. It's recovering a bit. It got down to 47.90. It's now 49.70. It's come back $1.80 from the low already. Down about $1.50 now on Rklb. The Sofi 21.92 to 95, down about 15 cents. GameStop down a nickel. Microsoft down 91. Q's 561.05, down 75. The Dow down 145. Oh, that bagel was great today. Man, oh man. Okay, thank you, everybody. Great to have you in the house here. Charlie, my stinker hit on my Qs. I got them for 8. I closed them out at 8. Sold them for 30. I paid 8, and I've made a nice little profit. Now for the Sofi stinker, he says. 7 Wall Street, hey, I can't wait to go live right after you next week. I think it's a move I should have made a long time ago, but it's just hard with the kiddies. However, they are on vacation now. It makes it easier. Like I say, it's a ton of work. People start counting on you for certain times. You might have to alter a lot of things. But hey, knock yourself out. Any of you can become YouTubers. There's no law saying you can't do YouTube live or any other way. I've been doing it since 2017 with my TWB channel, and here I am 8 years later. I've forgotten more than I now know, I believe. It's been one hell of a ride. But I will continue to bring out videos, and I'm on the air till the end of the month, as we are now, and then starting in August, I'm going to start writing contracts myself, and I'll be doing recorded a telecast with the odd live surprise, hi, how are you, once in a while might pop in, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Thank you so much. VR Q's shrinking. I'm writing a week out and not just 0 day. Working out so far. Haven't had issues. Just had to roll out a couple of times. Is it legal to make money so easily? I guess say for some of you, this just works. This just works. Hey, I wrote 10 Sofi covered calls. Jan 2630 strike. I got $1.59 each. Way to go, Bobby. I wrote them. Bobby repays me for the open stock up I purchased yesterday. There you go. Splair, honestly, I'm having enough of 2 streams a week plus 1-2 videos. It's so much work on the side, says Splair. It's hard work, Bruce, to do this. I know it's hard work. It is difficult. I have relatives of mine who they don't understand. They do not understand the amount of work required to be a full-time YouTuber like I am. They don't get it, except when friends will call and talk to Jen and say, hey, you guys want to get together for dinner on Wednesday? And she says, we can't get together for dinner on Wednesday. Why not? Bruce is on the air. Oh, okay. Hey, we were thinking of, you want to get together on Monday? We can't get together on Monday. Why not? Bruce is on the air. Well, what days does he have off? Well, Saturdays and Sundays, except when he has one-on-ones. Are you ever available to get together? You forget. You forget how much time you have to dedicate and be aware of. Oh, I'm on the air in 2 hours. I'm doing this tonight, or I have to do this tomorrow. It is another world. It is another life. I love it. I've enjoyed it thoroughly. But Jen has allowed me to do this, and there are times where Jen has to go out on her own with friends or with our daughter or whatever, and I'm here. I'm doing what I do here. You have to decide what's the priority. What's your priority, and you figure it out. So there you go. Welcome all. Thank you for joining me. We're down 92 on those Qs. 560.88, kids. They're falling. down 155 on the Dow. The SPYs are down 46 cents. They're going down. Sofi 21.86 right now. GameStop down 8. Rklb at 49.86, trying to go back to 50. Giddy up. Okay, Savage of Wall Street. You know, Uncle Bruce, a few months back, I sold $26 cash secured puts on RXRX, and I took in $157 a share. Now those are 85 cents, but I don't want to buy back. I want to get those shares put into the account. I want the stock. Up to you how you want to play this, Blair. It's at least 20 hours a week, plus one-on-one and preparation time to get the bagels. There you go. I've been doing 2.5 hours a day, 5 days a week, doing this every morning. That's 12.5 hours a week of airtime, plus my primetime live show. It's another hour. Plus on my other channel, I go live generally every Monday. I've been going live for about an hour and a half. So I've been putting in 15 hours of airtime just doing that. But then on top of that, I'm doing one-on-ones, maintaining my class and website, and keeping an eye on this market with you folks and answering private emails. It's a full-time gig, no question about it. And we're out at Costco, and Jen is looking over bakery goods, and I'm looking at my phone, and I'm working. I'm constantly in touch and on top of what's happening and aware during market hours. What is happening? It's a commitment. You've got to commit seriously to this. And there are those out there who give it a try and then they drop it because, oh God, I have my life plus this life. I have no time to sleep. They realize, oh my God, it's really affecting me. Hey, to each his own, right? For some of you, you can write options. Some of you can write cash secured puts. Some of you are good at credit spreads. To each his own. Some of you are good at golf. Some of you are good at tennis. Some of you are good at riding a bike. Others of you are great watching TV on the couch. It's all whatever works for you. It's all good. Anyway, there you have it. Thank you all for your support and following this YouTuber. It is appreciated. All righty, we're down 166 on the Dow. We still seem to be slumping. It's 1/3%. It's nothing terrible, but we're not going to record highs at the moment in this market. We're down 2.7 on the S&P. We're down 26 now on NASDAQ. The Qs are down 122 at 560.58. Down go the Qs. Definitely on a downward trajectory so far. The high was yesterday, 562.31. No, the high was today, 563. Sorry, the high today, 563.32. We're now at 560.65. We've given up 280 from the high, give or take. That's how much we're down. It's not catastrophic, but psychologically, look what's happening with the markets. They're starting to top here, and people are asking questions and are wondering, and is this a near-term high? Are we overbought right now? Schwab opened 1 million new trading accounts last quarter. Is that frothy? Welcome back. Just wondering about the upside and correction, a little profit taking. That wouldn't be unreasonable. Not at all. I'm just a guy. So Sofi down 30 cents at 21.79. This is about the low of the day on 21.7 million. Most of that 21 million was traded at higher levels than we are now. Those are in up to 22.70. So we had a lot of early trading into the 22.50, 60, 70 range. We're now 21.79, reluctantly giving a penny up here and there. Now we're 21.80 on your Sofi. I can see back to 22.20 in 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I can see a snapback rally, and SoFi's trajectory, I think, is higher anyway. But that's my opinion. You have yours. Thank you all to the program. A Crazy 49er, being on the phone at Costco is a money saver. Otherwise, you buy so many things you never needed. Good point, says Blair. That's a good point. There you go. We're down 14 on GameStop. We're back to 21.84 on Sofi. We're only down a quarter now. Rklb at 49.48, trying to get back to 50. Microsoft down $1.30. That is definitely moving lower. Apple up only 11. Nvidia's down 49. Meta down 8.50. Google up just 24 cents. Tesla's up 7.99. Amazon is down 61. Netflix down $62.80. Broadcom down $3. IBM is holding a 460 gain. ASTS, HIMS, and MSTR are down. MSTR down 12.50 right now. AI and Supermicro are ahead, but only 13 and 44 cents respectively. Palantir down 136. Intel up 38. Smart Rent at 98 cents. Coinbase is holding a $20 gain. Costco up 5.80. EI Lilly up 13. Uber down 64. Cisco up 13. Adobe down 2. AMD down 2.80. Enphase up 14 cents. Unity down 65. Spire down 12. Moderna down 46. Pfizer up 1 penny. HPQ up 6 pennies. Home Depot down 106, Vanik down 122, Goldman down 219, Boeing down 153, Target down 28. More red than green showing, and that's with reflecting in the markets. Down 140 on the Dow, give or take, down a point or so on S&P, down 20 on NASDAQ. We're not plummeting, but we're not taking off either, and so shrinkage is now an issue on contracts, which is good for you guys. We're down 101 on the Qs, 560.70 something. The low 560.33 already on the Qs. So they're under pressure at this point in time. All right. Are you having fun out there? Savage. And just like that, SoFi's down $1 from the highs today. Oh boy, I hope you kids sold some covered calls. I hope so. Crazy 49 numbers. I remember to post videos of the lounges you visit. Please do that. Singapore is nice. I wanted to peek into the first class lounge, but they said, no, you can't peek. No peeking. Not allowed. There you go. Well, I'll be in the business class lounge in Tokyo, Calgary, Tokyo, Singapore, Dubai. I'll be in those business class lounges. Jen and I should be in the business class lounge in Amsterdam on our way home. I'll do the best I can. I've got videos to make for my travel channel, of course, and I'll bring you guys along for the ride as I broadcast to you through videos through my various cities. I'll show you the hotel area and what we got. Maybe if I have a view, I'll show it to you if it's any good. But we'll keep you posted on what it's like through these different locales. I'm quite excited about the whole trip. I'm so excited about it. But I'm trying to be focused here on making you richer at the moment. And the richer you get, the richer I seem to get. And so it works for me if it works for you. Thank you, everybody, for being along with us today. I'm going to say my goodbyes and say have a great weekend. Looking forward to spending a little bit of time with some of you tomorrow. Got some one-on-ones put together here. And if you would like to do a one-on-one session with me, send me a private email and I'll get back to you right after the show's over. And anytime, if you send me an email on Saturday, I'm always checking my emails. I'll try to get back to you as quick as I can and see when we can get together for a one-on-one if you'd like to have one. Get rich, please. Get a lot richer. And keep an eye on this market. It's option expiry day, the third Friday of the month, today. A lot of volatility, as you've noticed. Thank you. Check out the water feature in Singapore. Oh, I'll be doing that. Singapore airport. Oh, yes, I'll be definitely doing that. Thank you. Hector, I sold SoFi calls, Jan 25s, baby. There you go. Dude, rolled and took in cash. Used the red opportunity to sell some more cash ticket puts and cover calls. Got back in Rklb at 35.63 days. Andre Delatorre, thank you, my friend. Splair saying, have a relaxed day, everybody. Charlie, thanks for the time, Uncle Bruce. Have a great weekend, all. We'll see you Monday. H. Gregory, 207, Uncle Bruce. Thumbs up. Congratulations. Japan is beautiful. Fiance and I went last year. Charlie, neat emojis coming out. Don't forget to honor the Knights of Knee. Thank you all so much for your support of this YouTuber. It's much appreciated. It's been one hell of a week, you guys. You really boosted the earnings of this channel this week with that crazy day on Wednesday. Thank you. Or Tuesday, I can't remember what day it was. Thank you all so much for everything. Have a great weekend. Make a lot of money. We'll keep an eye on this market. You're going to keep an eye on this market, and let's see how it all plays out. Giddy up, everybody. Thanks again for everything. Boeing Tiger, JV, Depeche, all of you, thank you. Splair, thank you. Splair is on the road. I will be doing my YouTube channel. There you go. Savage of Wall Street, have a great weekend, folks. Be safe. Mike H, thumbs ups to you. Thank you all. Get richer. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.